Alright, doing a little project here. You know, it never ends. I always think I'm done, but I'm always improving on stuff. I like to get these are like, I call them carpets. So, originally, it was all river rocks in here. But for whatever reason, it always seems to sign a erode away and lower itself. I don't know. Even though I build it up all the time. And this is just a fake. Got these from Home Depot, but I think they sell them online too. These are pretty good though. I like it. You know what? It serves its purpose. But anyway, I figured I'm going to pull back a lot of the river rocks and try to put in some of this stuff. Just change it up, add a little color in here. You know, I don't know. Probably even now I got to cut around them. Cut the landscape fabric and possibly go around with some river rocks, but the goal is that this stuff will kind of take over and move itself around, where I'll just keep the river rocks sort of towards the back more, around the bigger shrubs, and then this way this will be all up in the front. I gotta still position this one. Some of these things aren't in, some are. There you go, today's project. All right, the cool thing about this carpet is I actually cut it and I make it the shape I you know, cut them down or whatever. Long ways, squares, rectangles, you name it. I'm actually using, it's not really for it, of course, it's shingle cutters. I tend to always use those, even though probably like really long hedge clippers would probably do the trick, but you know what it is when you're working. Usually I hold it with one hand and then I snip away. I like to get those clean cuts. I don't want to really rip them apart. They're kind of fused together regardless, so. But yeah, I think we're done here in a sense with these guys. Now I just have to cut around the fabric. I don't know, you know, I'm not ssure what I should do. Should I cut the fabric off more so? And then maybe put some, what do you call it for the time being? Mulch. Because ultimately, they may expand themselves, right? Go everywhere. It's hard to say. You know what I mean? A lot of times I'll put the river rocks and then it'll go up and over them. But yeah, I got to figure out what the better idea is here. Okay, finished for today. Next section I will be doing is finishing in, I don't know. I think there's too many rocks in there and not enough soil. I'll just lift up the soil a little bit. Trying to straighten out this tree still from the winter. Very bad. I have no choice. And I have some rocks left over, actually, some nice ones. I'll repurpose them somewhere else and then just continue the flow here. Yeah, that's about it. But it will probably look a lot better when it spreads and kind of like moves. Hopefully it will like kind of combine itself and move all across and everything else, but it will probably take a while. I'll continue to water it and make it kind of set in there, but it's all new soil in there. And then I put a little bit of black mulch. Yeah, so hopefully it will come out good. And actually this section will be, there's always something to do. This section I got to clean up again. That's just life.